Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I'm on YouTube because they'll let anybody on here, including me. Okay, now let's go over here to my buddies at SpotlightHobbies.com. He has got such a smooth, melodious voice. I ain't kidding you, man. He needs to be cutting records. What they got? Where's my list? I got it. Oh, I wanted to remind you that they still got the Auto Modeler number 6, June, July. Still got a few of those. And the cartoons, number 57 and number 58. Both of those, they still got a few of those, so you might want to catch up. And while you're there, then check out all the resin in the accessories and other stuff, because they have got a ton of cool resin stuff, different bodies, you know, a bunch of chopped 32s and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, go there and check out some of the other stuff in the catalog while you're there. Why not? Okay, now we're going to move on to another thing, which is I got Ralph back together. Oh my God, this thing is so punky. You know what? Let's look and see what is doing it. Oh yeah, I need the flashlight. Oh, that helps. This is the mechanism out of one of those air freshener deals. You set it up on your shelf, and every 15 minutes or 30 minutes it'll spray you in the face. It usually sprayed me in the face as I walked by. And then I got, that's a bearing, and I think oh, there's the other one. Yeah, now look at it running. This is off of an ink pen. It's a piece of ink pen barrel shoved down on that gear because it's smooth. This is what messing up though, the battery. I guess it's losing connection up in here. Oh, it'd help if I had it in front of the camera where you could see. But yeah, it loses connection there, I guess. Okay, yeah, and this is on a rubber band that just keeps tension, that keeps this pushed up against this thing, which is the lid off of a tub of coleslaw with a gear and a shaft coming out of it that fits in this bearing thingy. Why am I getting into this? I don't know. But I know I gotta do something about these. These ain't the greatest. That's not the greatest. Stacking them nuts on there, I could at least glue them together. I gotta get this swung out to where it'll go all the way down. There it went. Okay, now let's see if it's gonna work. It'd been funnier if it hadn't worked. Get up there, Ralph. Do your little walk on the catwalk. Or is it turn on the catwalk? Something like that. I have gone completely off the rails, showing you my goofy thing there. Let me see. While he's auditioning, Ralph, he come out pretty good considering he hit the floor from about 4 or 5 feet up and just blowed up. Y'all, while you're checking him out and saying he's so cool, I want one, don't forget Link and Shaggy's Awesome Garage. It's Link Scale Models. Check him out. He's awesome. I really like Link, man. He's a very personable guy. And the box stock build runs from, I think it's called now Assemblers Unite, but it runs from September the 1st to March the 1st, 25-26. Box stock group build. Yeah, so don't forget that. And while you're at it, check out Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I'm telling you, he's really cool, and he's got a bunch of neat builds and stuff. And like I said, just like Link, he's a very personable guy. If he was around here, I'd hang with him. Link too. I would. I like to play guitars with Link sometime. I bet that'd be fun. I play a little guitar. It's only about this big. The robot's holding it. Okay, now, where in the heck do we go from here? I don't know. Oh, this thing I'm working on, this. Yeah, told you I was gonna. It's the Kickstarter, but like all my projects, it's got a slow start. The first thing I'm doing is figuring out what kind of car it's going to be. I wanted it to be black with those steel rims, and I'm thinking I'm still going to do it, but it's going to be a gasser with those features. Black with the steel rims. It probably won't have the little hubcaps because they won't let you run hubcaps at the races. You know, they can come off and hurt somebody. But then I'm going through the deal of picking out wheels. And these, some pretty good ones, man. These, what are these? These are AMT. Yeah, AMT big guys. Rebel ones are a little bit bigger than these, but I like these because I'd have to cut out the wheel wells a little bit to get them, but it's a little too big. So my next patient was these guys. This is your basic AMT slick, but they put tread pattern into it, and it's just a little bit smaller than that. And I want it to stick out a little bit. I don't want it up under there. Cut the fender out. Now that's a lot closer to the required look, but these are slicks from a Polar Lights funny car, and these are on the money. See that? That's just the right width. You get about an inch and a half of slick sticking out, and you got just the right amount of tire right there. It looks good. It's gonna make a great gasser with these tires. And also compliments of the Polar Lights kit is the funny car front tires, which will look good right there. I really want to use steel wheels. I think I've got enough steel wheels to use. You know, I think that'd be cool. And it'll have to be a big block Chevy, and I don't know what kind of induction yet. A blower, dual quads, tunnel ram, fuel injection, squirrel in a cage. I really like the idea of a squirrel in a cage. But others. This is one of the stock wheels that comes with this kit, and they're magnificent. They're 8 lug, but that don't really matter too much. Notice the little valve stem right there. Little bitty valve stem. And they're just beautiful. This, going on street ride, I'm fixing to build a whole handful of street rides, and these are going to be front wheels on them, because I want to use these on one street ride, and then another one with wire wheels with the little silver cap in the middle. Yeah, those will look cool. And I got so many daggum ideas and projects. I'll get to them. Sooner or later, I will get to them. I promise. Okay. How cool is this? This is just one of the coolest body styles. I like the long fender. I'm thinking about making the front end tilt or just set off. You know, that'd be pretty neat. I like the back. When I was little, this is the kind of cars we rode in. I took trips from here up north and back in 53 Chevys and stuff like that, these old bulgy cars. Probably in one like this, you know, back when I was real little. Those things, you could play basketball in the back end of it, dribbling, running, shooting. There was so much room in the back of that thing. Okay, well, gonna moving along. Put this over here. Okay, what is next? Oh, this is the this is what I got planned for that box stock group build. I thought I would just take a minute to give a quick look inside the box. You know, a short unboxing. You know, let y'all know what's coming. See? All right, now we're going to, and I fool around. It's what I do. Y'all get used to it. Look at this. This is an old kit, these instructions. I don't know if you can tell or not, but they're yaller. They have yallered a bit. Okay. Ooh, I remember this so well. If y'all don't remember it and you get a chance to get one because it's just a sweet kit. I don't like the wheels. Those are 80s wheels if there ever was any. Oh my God, I had a 90 Ford Ranger, brand new, and had those wheels on it. Hated them then, don't like them now. Ooh, but that's a nice steering wheel. Right there. I wish they'd find a better way of, you know, casting these things. It's so hard to get them off of there without breaking them and cleaning them up and everything. But these make the best moon tank caps, you know. If you don't use them on the wheels, put them on your moon tank. Yeah, buddy. Let me see what else we got on here. This is just going to be, I'm going to use those wheels because that's what the rules say. If you don't do it right, they will, I don't know, might beat you up or something. That Link guy, he looks pretty tough. There's the bed. I like the colors and stuff, but I'm going to paint it. It's going to be yellow, brown, and black. Black fenders, yellow body, this part, black fenders, and a tan interior and top. Yep. What else is in here? Oh my goodness, there are only 2 wheels. So I guess I'm either going to have to build it up on blocks or I should be able to replace these wheels. I probably got sets of them just exactly like this. I don't know if I'd be going against the rules or not, because they're either that or I put it up on blocks. I could put it up on blocks, you know, have back wheels on it, but the front end sitting up on blocks or jack stands. That'd be kind of neat. I may do that. I don't want to break the rules. Not a rule breaker, not a rule follower either. Okay, well, it's going to be neat. When I bought it, I had an idea of recreating a certain model that I had that it ain't around anymore, and this is what I built it out of, so it's going to be close to that, except box stock, don't forget. Okay, now, let me see, what's over here? Oh, I don't have a lot to, I got all of these cars over here. I got to looking around, I thought, well, maybe I'll show a Charger, you know, because I ain't got anything done. Still working on getting started on this. But I started looking around for Chargers. Oh my God, I got so many Chargers. I think I'll just do like Charger Day. So if you don't like Chargers, you might want to, you know, go get a sandwich or go to the bathroom or just go to a different channel. Because I'm fixing to show nothing but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Chargers here. This is one. I don't know what year it is. Y'all supposed to know that sort of thing. So, you know, talk amongst yourselves. This one, let me see if I can. Remember I showed you that pin barrel on there? That lets it slip. It slips against that thing. It's still tight enough to turn it, but it's loose enough that if you need to back up, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's like a feature. The grills come from the Rebel 41 Willys gasser or Street Machine. They both come with these photo etch grills, but it took 2 of them to fill that up. That looks cool though. Has a motor. It is a Hemi with the high-rise tunnel ram. That's it, dadgummit. Tunnel ram with the big Dominator carbs, probably. There is spark plug wires. Right there, I see them. Okay. Let me see if anything inside of it. Oh yeah, it's got the aluminum interior, race car interior with the hot rod dash, custom dash, a tachyometer up there, little steering wheel, shifter with a yellow shifter knob for some reason. Fire bottle, got some seat belts, and no drive shaft. It's got traction bars. Come on, man. At least I got those. And there's the back. Okay, well, this one is pretty cool. I like this one. So I'm going to leave him, set him back over here and bring up this guy. This guy is a funny car. 60s funny car, around 68, 69 maybe. You'll notice the front wheels are moved forward, the back wheels are moved forward, the motor is moved back, and it's got the whole aluminum interior in it with the center seat, and there's a brake pedal, and it's got a little bit of a dashboard there and steering wheel. There is a fire bottle over there, and the back seat just gone and covered up with aluminum. Let me see what the motor looks like, if it's got one. Oh yeah, right there. Ooh, that's nice. A little dusty under there, probably from that dirt return road. Yeah, that's not bad. That's gonna be cool. I wish they wouldn't. I tell you, man, these things just suck up dust. And I got so much dust around here, it's almost impossible to fight. Look at that. That's cool. Them headers, those headers come out neat. Regular funny car headers. Yeah. Okay. Let me get the hood back on it. And let me see. Yeah. Next patient. This one is recent. I built this not long ago on this channel. It is, you'll notice there's an extra pair of stacks, cause this is a oh man. This is a V10 Hemi. There he is. V10 Hemi with 10 stacks. Just like that. Cause why not? That's what I say, why not? But don't knock them off putting the hood on and off. Let me see, got headers on this one. Managed to get some on it. There's traction bars. No drive shaft, makes you wonder, don't it? And stock interior looks like to me. Yeah. It's not, I don't think it's a full-on dedicated race car. I think he races on the weekends. Change out the back wheels. Yup. Okay. Well, I would drive it to work and back every day if they'd let me. Next patient is this one. I love the paint on this. This is just awesome paint. It's a 68, is it? Maybe. Hello, Bob. Bob saying hi. He's a good boy. You know, leave me alone now. I'm trying to do stuff. I shouldn't. No, go. No, don't climb on me. You're gonna make me mess up. Get out of here with your nose. Did you see his nose go by just then? Right down here. Go play. Go on. he is got to be, he's doing what I'm doing, you know? That's what he's into. Man, I like the interior in this too. All Halloween pumpkin orange and black. Sweet. And that's underneath. There, haha, I got a drive shaft in this one. No, just shut up about that. What about the motors? It got one? Yeah. Ooh, it got a pretty one. Love those fin Hemi valve covers. Those are the best. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, buddy. You notice I don't like to put the inner fender wells in them. I just think it looks better without them under there. More room for headers, more room to be able to see everything, and it just looks good. I think at the drag strip, most everybody throws them away anyway. Okay, that was number 4. Here is number 5. And yeah, these are all Chargers. I like the paint on this one too. It's just almost not too green. Interior matches somewhat. There's some watt in there if you look. And yep, there's a fire bottle on the roll bar. And there's a motor. Oh, that's a nice motor. I like all that black. And thin Hemi valve covers in there too. Yep, the black in the blower looks cool, and on the scoop. Contrast as well with the green paint. Yep. I know you guys have been seeing these things before and again, but I got nothing else to do, and I got stories. I got a couple of stories lined up. I'll tell you in a minute. And I've been a little down all day. I'm trying to cheer up as best as I can, but this is not being the best day. But you know, I'm trying to do my best. This one here is my best from a while back. Let me see if the finally. I've showed this before, but I could never show the cool ass linkages. Now, on the side of the carb, it's just a rectangular piece of plastic. Just like I cut a long strip and I cut little pieces off because it's covered up. But this linkage here is a piece of wire, and it's sticking through both ends of a piece of the insulation that comes off of the wire, and then the end of that insulation has been painted silver where it looks like it has a nut, and then another piece that hooks to the carb, and back here, and then this thing through the middle here, it's the same thing. It's a wire with the insulation just in the right places to look like bushings and connectors. And then this is, once again, is that same wire, and it's going through a piece of plastic here, and got the end of it bared, and then a piece of it still on the piece of the installation, still on there, and a little bit of silver paint on the end, looks like a lock nut. Then the things that they're hooked to are just that strip of plastic, you know, no holes drilled in it or nothing, just because it's covered up, you can't see it. Turn this. I am so glad to finally be able to show this, because I can't hardly see it with my eyes that well anyway. There is the fuel lines. Yay! Let me get my pointy up here. This is once again is that same wire, but it has, I use the red coating on it, you know, the red insulation, and that's just a piece of the insulation on the end over here going into the carburetor, coming out of the block and down. And this is the same stuff with insulation. This is a piece of plastic drilled with the wire just stuck in there. More insulation. You see where I'm using the insulation for the fittings and then the wire for the tubing. I thought that was super clever, and it looks really good. Also, I think you may can see it. Oh yeah. Score. Wait a minute. Come on. Focus. Come on, please. Okay, don't move. That is hydraulic shifter stuff that I made for the shifting of the tranny. 4-speed tranny with a hydraulic clutch and shifter. How about that? Neato. Okay. Well, yeah, this is my best right here. He's from way back. He's at least 20 years old. Nothing under the hood. I thought there might have been. What? What is that? No, you guys behave. Okay, well that's all my chargers. I'm gonna put this guy back up. This is the giveaway. Well, the adopt. I keep saying giveaway, but I mean adopt a model. So y'all just try to keep up. This is the adopt a model for next month, which is coming up. And yeah, if y'all like it or think it's a good candidate for an adoption, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Say, hey, yeah, I wouldn't mind having that. I'm only going to pay attention to the ones that come in. I mean, for the drawing, I'm only going to write down the ones on the video. Oh my God, I can't even talk anymore. Well, you all know, the same as last time. So go watch the last video and just do what I said then. Okay. Couple short stories. I may not have, I think I just got room for one short story. When I was very little and Donnie was still a baby, one of my earliest memories, I think I was either 5 or 6 years old, and Donnie was 3, maybe 3.5. He's 2.5 years younger than me. Okay, well, our yard at the time was a big, just dirt, big flat dirt yard with spots of grass poking up, little patches of grass. Donnie was sitting in the middle of one of them patches of grass, I don't know, playing with a toy or something. And I had found a hoe, one of Dad's yard tools. There was a hoe, and I was running around poking the ground with it, scraping rocks, just playing, like a little kid. And I looked over at Donnie and I seen a snake, and it was wiggling towards Donnie. And I was like, oh no, the snake's gonna get Donnie. So I raised the hoe up over my head, like, yeah! Started screaming. Mom heard me scream, and she looked her head out the window, saw me running towards Donnie with that hoe up in the air, and she thought I was gonna club Donnie. She come running out of the house, Glenn, don't do nothing, don't do that. And I brought it, I just kept going. I brought the hoe down on the snake's neck, right behind his head, and held him down. And I told Mom, I said, there's a snake, he's gonna get Donnie, get Donnie. And she ran past him and scooped him up on a run by. Didn't even stop, just reached down and grabbed him on the run by. And then I commenced chopping up the snake. And when Dad got home, Mom met him in the driveway and told him the whole story. Said, you wouldn't believe it, but Glenn killed a snake out here in the yard, was going after Donnie. Dad said, y'all get in the car. Drove up to the Frost Top, which is like a Dairy Queen, and got black cows for everybody. Celebrate. Black cow is a ice cream float, but with chocolate ice cream instead of vanilla. Yeah, that was cool. Got to kill a snake, got to save Donnie, and got ice cream because he didn't get us ice cream once in a blue moon. I don't know if the moon was blue or not. Might have been. The other story I got real quick was the ice storm of 1991. it rained and froze, and all the branches on all the trees. We had a ton of trees all around our place, big ones in the front yard, and the ice froze on them. And we was inside. We were just waking up in the morning, and we kept hearing gunshots going off. And we're thinking, wow, somebody out there shooting? And I run out in the front yard and I looked, and the tree branches was all sagging, and all of a sudden they go kapow, and they'd come loose. You know, they was snapping and raining down on the ground. And I walked out in the driveway just a little bit, and I heard a gunshot die and says, move! I jumped forward just as a branch come down behind me, hit me in the back of the leg. And I turned around, run back in the house real quick, because I realized I was being really stupid walking out of that. But we lost all our trees. They killed all of them. And knocked the branches in the yard was chest high. Chest this high. Chest high, the whole front of our property. And you couldn't even hardly get through, had to climb through. But on the good side, our shop is right there, and we used wood heat. So we eventually burned all of it off through the wood heater in the shop. So, you know, bad tragedy, but didn't have to buy no firewood for the rest of the winter. You know, making lemonade out of lemons. Well, that's it for me. I hope that wasn't too much. It's 31 minutes. I can yammer. I'm really good at it. But if you don't mind, because you can always quit before I get to the end, subscribe and hit the black bell, because the black bell will get you all the recent stuff. And every time you ring it, candy rains down inside my house. So that's cool. Yeah, and it's free. Don't forget, it's free to subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. And give me a like, just like that on that little button. Also, comment. Comments are cool. Love to read the comments. I'm trying to answer them. I still got a bunch to answer from before, but I always want more because I'm greedy, okay? And share. If you don't mind, share with your buddies or your Grammy there. And I will see y'all later. Bye.